Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning for those of you guys on the east, middle east, far east, wherever. You know what I mean. Good morning to you, but good evening right here from Atlanta, Georgia. I am standing in front of Georgia Tech's Recreation Center, and today is the site where I had a very, very valuable lesson. If you look to the right, there's a basketball court up there, and that's why I learned a valuable lesson about life and myself. Because today, as you may have saw on Facebook or on Twitter, I had a Tim Duncan moment, and that Tim Duncan moment happened to me about a couple of hours ago. Just like Tim Duncan, I had the shot to win the game, point blank range. Same move. I had on the same colors. It was gray and black and all that stuff. I had the same move. Drove to the basket. Hook shot. Point blank range. Should have made it. Didn't make it. Cost us the game. Me and my team the game. Sorry, Tommy and Steven and Sam. And I forgot the other guy's name. But D. I just call him D. I can't say his whole name. Anyway, cost us the game. I'm sorry about that. But it made me think. It made me think about something. It made me think that sometimes things are put into your hands and you have to take responsibility for it. But there's a reason why people put some things in your hands. The reason why God put some things in your hands is because you are entrusted to, follow through. Whether you pass or fail, it's on you. And, that's kind of a good feeling, you know what I mean? That people trust you to make that decision, to make that go ahead. And what I want to say to you is, when you get those opportunities, when those things are laid in your hands or placed in your hands, don't shy away from it. Go forward. Whether you, like I said, whether you pass or fail. I remember this Michael Jordan commercial, and it just sticks out to me. Especially right now, since we're talking about basketball, that he took so many shots that cost him the game, that cost his team the game. And he said, he missed this, he missed that. He said, he's failed over and over again, and that's why he was able to succeed. And, I was thinking about David, King David. To me, it seems like he lost more than he won. And, he prayed to God, God, teach my hands to war. And if you read, if you read a lot of Psalms that he wrote, it was always like, man, this guy, he loses a lot. But, the reason why he's able to overcome and conquer, because he just didn't stop at the loss. He didn't just continue to stay in the cave when an enemy came and raided his village, and all his people took his wives and took all his men's wives, and his men were about to kill him and all that stuff. He didn't stay there. He didn't stop. He just said, he prayed to God, and he said, God, what do you want me to do? And, God told him to go ahead, pursue, overtake, and recover all. So, when things are put into your lap, when things are put into your lap, don't sit on it. Don't sit on your hands. Go for it. It's given to you for a reason. Today I was due to make a shot, because I was doing all the other things good on the court. So I was due to make that shot. I didn't make it, but if I had to do it over again and the same situation happened, I still would do that. I still would take that shot, because those some regrets are meant to happen while you're doing the action. If you don't want to have a regret where you didn't do anything, because then you'll never know. You'd rather fail knowing that you tried than fail not doing anything. And that's a lesson you should keep in mind. So whatever's placed in your lap, whatever God puts in your hand, whether you pass or you fail, try. That's all you have to do. Try. Who knows what may happen? You may succeed, you may fail. Ecclesiastes No. Do it in the morning, do it in the evening. Whatever. You don't know what's going to succeed, but it's in your hands to do it, so do it. And that's my word, that's my encouragement for you today at this 11th hour of June 2013. Almost 5 months into another year. So it's a good message at this halfway point. Well, end of the halfway point. Starting to a new quarter or whatever it is. Anyway, just go for it. It's in your hands. Don't sit on it. Do it. All right? Peace. Remember, I love you. God loves you. Back to